shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Samaje Perine on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. And send him over right. Burrow on the play action. Right side cut by Higgins. Drifts away from one. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Gun. Cut. 180. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
180.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
180. 11.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
180.
Here we go, 4th down, Burrow. This connects with Higgins. He's able to cross midfield before going out. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So far, so good to begin this one, as they've got a new set of downs beyond midfield.
Here we go. Cut.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's get set. Right 80. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
Gun. Cut. Right 80. Cut.
In the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 38-yard line.
So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. A give to Tracy up the middle. He won't be able to get past the line very quickly, Brock. They're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Catch is made, it's Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Start from the pistol. Caught by Theo Johnson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
A handoff to Tracy. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here goes Dart to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock. Methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. You know, ready to send this away. On the return, this is Piron. He's brought down just inside the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, stop.
Play action now. Burrow. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. So they'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Gun. Cut. Big 13. Big cut.
Burrow now on 1st down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Dumped off to his running back. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Now Dart. And there it's Malik Neighbors. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
At the Bengals 4-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, this is Piron. And that's a live football. It is bouncing near the goal line. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Here's the time the hit rock delivered precisely to separate him from the
Giants.
football. Good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you can find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
Gano for the PAT.
Play no more. Is he losing?
The point after splits the upright. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21.
And I get the ball back at the half. What a quick, buddy. So loser. Connection to Pierre has been lost. Connection to Pierre has been lost.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage. As this one's away.
So loser, buddy.
On the return, this is Piron.
He's going to do it again. He's a sore loser.
This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
You beat the Giants, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Come on, buddy. Don't waste my time, man. What are you doing here? Let's go, man. This guy's a sore loser.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Yep, he's a sore
And a
loser.
stumble coming
Get this
out
guy
of the
out
locker
of
room
here,
at
man.
halftime as the kick goes
Remove
out
this
of
guy
bounds,
from my
Brock.
game. Get up out of here. Connection to Pierre has been lost. With the mighty Bengals got shut out 21-0.
So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40.
It's not conservative or liberal, or, as they say now, progressive. Liberal became so tarnished, but now it's communist. You know, they say social democrats. No, social democrat is a communist. All right, just saying. If you look at the people that are running, it's crazy what they do.
So first down from the 41.
We'll never let that happen to this country. It can't happen to the country. Yeah, this will happen back.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Such a great person, respected by everybody. Today, 38%.
First down run netted him nothing. Here's 2nd and 10.
You're so respected. So,
from the gun, here's Dart. Gets the Brandon Browns outside. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pick up with 17. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
First down from the 42.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Tracy. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
You can't take our
First and 10 from the 32. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
It's time to...
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Darts back to throw. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. We've got a screen to the running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing. That lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense,
just quick,
well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. The Giants continue piling onto this lead.
No sympathy for you, buddy. I'm not quitting, buddy. You're gonna have to quit, buddy.
Gano ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's
Take
just
you the
something
little game
I've
to get the
never
fuck
seen
up out of
before.
here.
That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to take yourself out of this hole.
It's a team. The Bills. I'm going to play better. It's one delay game. Buddy.
And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance.
Accept
Some
it,
questions
buddy.
already after a disappointing kick
Only 2
return. And the
months, and
penalty
you get
only
the
serves
fuck
to
up out
worsen
of
their
here.
starting field position.
We're going to start losing real quick.
It's for fun.
And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to
Yeah.
put them half the
Come
distance.
on, get this guy out of
Questions
here.
already after a disappointing kick return. And the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Let's play somebody who can beat, talk shit. What's he gonna do? Talk shit to the next opponent when he winning. I wish I could tell him what he just did right here. He just quit. And he losing.
So I saw the play, and I'm a person that loves sports, who's a good athlete, and I understand sports really well, really well.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Right to the air goes Dart. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Tracy trying the right side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's how quickly the Hyatt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the way.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Down. 3rd and 8.
Third and 8. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Dart. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now throwing again. Here's Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
16 more yards.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
Now it's Tracy. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Right back to Tracy. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield, that's Bateman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 25 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing his dart. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Dart. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants first down.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Dart. That's complete to Robinson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Dart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
Scatteroo. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Dart going to give to Scatteroo. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scatteroo as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
His kick is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the coverage.
Hey, middle. Hey, sit on. Yo. Sit on.
Jackson now. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on.
Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 68 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it again for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing, dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
1st down, here's Scalaboo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Dart. He's got Bellinger. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jackson going to keep it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards safely.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing his Dart. He's got Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
at the 10-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's first and goal.
A 7-yard gain.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy with his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Hey, middle.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Henry up the middle. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes second down. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is first and 10. Running left, it's Henry. To about the 26 here. And we're just inside of 10 seconds to go. They'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away.
What's up? He's not touching him. Good game, my boy. Yeah. Taking the breaks, that's text. Yeah.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore,